We are into our recovery day, foam rolling. We are so excited. Aren't you excited? I'm really excited. Oh, my body so needs this. So you've either jogged your long distance, or it's just your 7th day active recovery and you've chosen to do foam rolling today, which is awesome. You could do foam rolling and stretching if you want. But we are going to start with our right quad on the center of your quad. Now, if you don't have a foam roller, but you have a soccer ball or a basketball or a volleyball, any sort of ball at your house, you can absolutely foam roll off of your ball, okay? I've done it at many soccer games. I'm just going to turn. You keep going. There's a rope camouflaging into our carpet over here. So just forward and back, and then when you find that hot spot, and you know it, it's the one that makes you want to cry, you are going to go ahead and just try to relax into it. You're going to stay there for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute. We're just going to take this kind of on a faster pace than if you're like have an area that's really needing this. You could spend longer in that area, okay? So we're going to go a little bit fast-paced so I can show you all the different body parts to get. But again, if you are feeling that particular area, I don't know if I turned on the sound. And I didn't test it. We are on, I think. All right. Yes, we are continuing. Okay, so from here, let's move our foot into an external rotation. So we're going to hit along the inside of that quad. You can turn your foam roller to about a 45 degree. Oh! That is your vastus medialis. Yeah, down there, right? Hold it right there. So we chose to do foam rolling after our longer jog today. We just went about 1.5 miles is all. It took around 15 minutes, so almost doubled our pace from our mile run check-in from Monday. So, yeah, just a comfortable pace. It felt pretty good. Do you think?
Yep.
Yeah. Really?
Legs were hurting before, but that felt nice to loosen them up.
He said his legs were hurting before, and it felt good to loosen them up. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do same thing, but on the outside of the quad. So we're still belly to the ground, but you're going to tilt that foot inward. I'm going to turn. So here's if I'm centered. Here's if I'm, just on the outer part of that quad. So your arch is more towards the ceiling than the back wall. Oh, yeah. Finding some spots right there. So I'm just going to hang out. Breathe through it. This is a really good time to reflect back on how far you've come, what we've accomplished. Bring in the positive vibes. You're doing amazing. And it's okay to tell yourself that too. Tell your body, good job. Whew. All right, we're going to roll to the outside of your leg. So balancing here, we're going to get that IT band. So you're going to start way up on your hip. I've got my mic box here. Ooh, way up on the hip, all the way down to just above the knee. I'm going to move from behind Demetrius here so you can see a little better. So just above the knee, you can see that. Oh, gosh. Whew, I usually get little scar tissue. I don't know. I get knots right here for sure. I could just pause every inch, I think. Our IT bands. It's so hard to stretch these abductors. And that IT band just lays right over the top of them, and it can get really tight. Oh, that's like heaven, though. That is so good. As far as foam roller goes, there's white ones that have a little bit more give. Usually blue is a little bit more dense and black is really dense. Whew, let's switch legs. There's also foam rollers. I'm sure you've seen them that are hollow, and they have a dense inner core like a plastic piece. So, yeah, those can get a little intense as well. I was talking with a physical therapist a couple weeks ago, and they had like all of them. And I was a little jealous, I'm not going to lie. But I asked them if they use, because I've been thinking about getting a black one, because we've had these for years and they're kind of losing form a little bit, so it is time for us to get a couple new foam rollers. And I asked them which one he would recommend, and he said he uses these the most. The black, there's times where he uses the dense one, there's times where he'll use the plastic lined one, but he said they're so intense that a lot of times he's just back on the soft because his body just can't take it. And I could definitely see that because, makes me want to cry anyway. All right, let's hit the inside. So we're going to turn that again to a 45 degree, and you're going to just kind of clam on top of it there, rolling. Whoo. Out and in. Pause on that hot spot. Oh, it's just right down there by the knee, huh? I feel it too. Little lunge action, I think. Ooh. And the cool thing about foam rolling is you get a sneaky core and shoulder workout, don't ya? You start to get tired. And it can be tough, especially when you're first starting. Oof. All right, let's get the outside of that quad. So now, again, that arch is more towards the ceiling. Still on the front of it, but towards the lateral side, the outside. Yep. That is so nice. I also want you to think about your behavioral contract that you filled out in prep week. And if you didn't fill it out, it's not too late. Do it today. In that behavioral contract, you're going to pick a prize for yourself as you continue to show up at the end of these 21 days. And I mentioned how a lot of people choose a massage. You guys do it. It's so good. Even call and schedule it today. I am finishing my 21-day program on this day. The very next day, schedule yourself for a massage. You will be so, so happy you did. And you earned it. Whew. Dee and I were just talking yesterday how just like a little getaway would just be so fun. So maybe that's what I need to add on to my behavioral contract. Just go fly somewhere. One overnighter. Go explore a new city. Sounds fun. Oh, we've moved to the outside IT band. I think I did it while I was daydreaming about what I'm going to earn. Oh. Yep, and get all the way up onto that hip. So my actual hip bone ends right here. So I'm over, you'll feel that bump from your femur. That's actually your thigh bone right there. The greater trochanter. I'm such a nerd. The greater trochanter is that bone you feel there, and then your hip up high. You want to make sure you get to that area in between the two. That's your glute med, which does so much work for us. So yeah, make sure you get that little area. Yeah? Have you gotten that area before?
I've gotten it.
Needing it today. All right, let's give our shoulders a break. Whew. That'll be good. All right, so we're going to come and work on the glutes now. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. One is just lean in. Whew. And that's enough for me for a moment. The other way is to actually cross the leg that you're going to be leaning into. And what that's going to do is move your gluteus maximus, your big glute muscle, out of the way and open up to where the piriformis is. And you've got a few other hip rotators in there that do a lot of work and don't get a lot of love. So we're just opening up the area, and you can kind of rock slowly side to side. Oh, right there. I would say no crying in my workouts except when we foam roll. You can cry. It's okay. That's a whole different way, huh? Crying from sweat in the eyes, yeah. Good. Now give it a little forward and back action. So you're going to roll to that, so the butt bone, which is your ischial tuberosity, if you want to know, up to the hip. You got it. That's your bony butt, like when you sit on someone. It is. I like anatomy. I figure everybody else does too. What? Nice tuberosities. I have never heard that sound come from you. Oh, that move is making his ankle twitch. All right. Before D turns into a soprano, let's switch sides. So we'll just start by leaning into it. So again, if it is too intense, crossing that leg over, you can keep both legs down and take a little weight off of the one side. When you lift it, obviously we're moving that muscle out of the way and you're putting more pressure directly into it. So again, do what you need to do. I'm going to give it a little roll to the top of my hip there and down. D's all ready. He's ready. Bring it on. Give me that ankle twitching pain. Oh. There we are. Good. And when you're ready, give it a little rock side to side. Breathe through it for sure. It's like that final set of your weightlifting where like you just get your stank face on. It's as your muscles start to relax and it goes deeper in, it's like, oh, here comes the stank face. All right. Oh. How crazy. We're just kind of hitting a nerve. All right. Up and down. Roll it from that tuberosity to the hip. I'm so nerdy. It's okay.
Sounds like a slide at a water park.
Come ride the tuberosity water park slide. Oh, that feels really nice. Just get to roll out that sacrum iliac joint. That's where your the sacrum comes together with that hip. And there's, your body just does so much without you realizing it, huh? It's amazing we're as healthy as we are most of the time. Knock on wood with that statement, right? Okay, we're going to move into a hamstring. Actually, I do recommend if you have a tennis ball or a smaller type massage ball, they can do a lot better for your hamstrings. But since we're on our foam roller, we're just going to give it a go. So we're going to try to give it a stretch, so hinging forward while we roll that foam roller. If you're leaning back and not stretching, you don't really feel it too much. But this is a harder move because you're kind of loaded up crazy on your arms. So always have good shoulder health, meaning you're locked into place. It's an early call. Oh.
A reminder.
Oh, okay. Like, who's calling this early, hun? Switch sides. Awkward. Oh. Rumfuling's my favorite. Oh. Do you feel a little release with that on your hamstrings? Yeah. Oh, yep, the sprints we'll get. Okay, so we're down to the calves. This one, you can go, you could do double, but what we want to do is really isolate it in. So you can put one foot here and press into that side, or if you want to go all in, you're going to cross that leg over the top, and I want you to focus on kind of like how we did on our quads. We've got a center roll, a side, and then the medial. So there's lots of different parts to that calf. And take it all the way down by your ankle as well. You've got your soleus here. So it's hard to get the full range of motion of that lower leg all at once. So if you want to do the lower half and just give it a little wiggle, there's my center. There's the outside. You got those muscle bellies popping over. And then take it to the upper half. That's like the center of the muscles. See, that one I just said in passing, like I thought everyone knew that the muscles had bellies. Apparently I'm mistaken.
Those muscle bellies.
All right, let's switch legs. You know you do have another leg, right? Oh. I'm starting down on that soleus. My pinkies are starting to tingle up here. Got a little arms falling asleep action the way I'm holding myself up. All right, upper calf. Let's see. Stacking it over. Oh, outside. It's feeling good. In a painful sort of way. Ooh, right there. Oof. Definitely have a knot right there. 5, 4. He's too scared. I could tell. Way too scared to press on that knot. All right, when you're ready, let's move to the low back, upper hips. Yep, it happens. I'm a traveling foam roller too. I'll move over this way. You can move up if you want. All right, so we're going to spend our time on that upper back. You can come down on the lower spine and get like smaller movements hitting the what's called the QL, the quadratus lumborum. Those are the two big kind of triangular muscles on the sides of your lower spine. And that's usually where a lot of people get tension from sitting. That's what destroys our low back, is that muscle gets so tight along with the spinal muscles. So it's kind of nice just to give it a little release. And then the rest of the time, like I said, we're going to be on the upper back, down to the ribs. Upper back to the ribs. You can put your hands behind your head if you want a little support for your neck. We don't need to be straining anything at all. You might even get a couple pops out of this. Woo, woo. All right, when you're ready, we're going to get our lat muscle. So this one is not a big motion, but you're going to have to find, it's just a little area towards the back of your armpit. Have you ever foam rolled your lats?
Yeah, but it hurts.
It's a little pinchy in my tank top. Like this better when I'm in a t-shirt. Oh, it's one of those that when you find it, right? So it's just towards the back of your armpit. You can roll forward and back a little bit, side to side. Whoo. Oh, I'm just going to hold right there. Give it about 20 more seconds. Oh, you guys are doing great. We're almost there. Almost done. Oh, switch sides. go. Where are you? Right there. Now I should have grabbed one of our little massage balls because I do want to show you. I know sometimes when we start to go heavy with either pull-ups, curls, tricep extensions, sometimes elbows get a little bit flared up. So I'll show you how to do it with the foam roller, but even better off with a ball for our forearms. I'm kind of releasing the triceps in there. Awesome. Good. Let's release on that. I've got one more with the foam roller before we go into the arms. We're going to get our neck, and I don't know with my headset if that's going to go so well. Ooh, it is. That's great. So you're just going to rock side, and you'll feel a pressure point kind of on your neck and the back of your skull. You feel it, Dee?
Oh, yeah.
Good. And just kind of press down into that. We'll go about 20 seconds each side. Good. And the other side. That's nice. So peaceful. We're ready for a nap now.
Yeah.
Those pressure points don't get hit enough, huh? It's not like you can do that to yourself. You need the foam roller. All right, so with a ball, tennis ball, baseball, or like we're going to show you right now, your foam roller, we're going to roll out this forearm. So you're going to push down into that. But you can imagine with a ball, it's going to get it better, right? But that's the motion. And then it's good to do like on a counter or a table so you have more extension room. But you can get your tricep as well with that ball. Okay, I'm not feeling it too good there, so I'm just going to take my thumb and I'm just going to do a little self-myofascial release. Are you getting it there?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Cool. I'm going to do it the same. Ooh, yeah, right there for my tricep. So, of course, these muscles have tendons that are going across the joints. I worked those triceps this morning with boot camp. Ooh. And then I was going to say, without the ball and just your thumb, you can massage out the muscle belly of your bicep. See? Muscle belly again.
Muscle belly.
It's just right in the central part of that muscle.
Check out my muscle belly.
Cool. And then we'll move to the other side. Get the grip muscles, so palm down as you're rolling it out. And then with that tricep, I just can't get it good. So again, I'm just going to hit it. I'll move so you can watch D. Move my fanny out of the way. Oh, but this feels awesome. We definitely have been working that grip. Cool. And move into that tricep. So the myofascia is kind of like saran wrap around the muscle, and you've got layers of it. And then it just gets knotted up in between. So when we roll it out, it helps push out those fibers that are entangled, and it helps realign them. And then your body can heal, and you can actually recover faster. There's multiple studies that show how foam rolling actually puts you like a day ahead in your muscle recovery. So that's pretty dang cool. Okay, I think we nailed it. Nice work. Let's go fists in. Inspire strong on 3. No, let's do grit on 3. 1, 2, 3, grit. I'm just so used to inspire strong. Have an awesome day.